Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we're back on the grind, but not in standard. I want to bring something new, something I haven't brought before, and that's N'Zoth Deadman's Hand Warrior. I think this deck is like hella fun. I played it a while back on stream, probably around a month ago or so, on stream, just trying it out. And I had a lot of fun, and I didn't bring it last month, and I said I was going to bring it at the start of this month, and I never did, but I think now is the time. I'm not really in the mood to grind standard at the moment, because I don't know what deck I would want to play. So that's why I think bringing something a little bit more different to the channel might be fun. So yeah, anyways, let's just jump right into the first game, and let's see how everything goes. Alright guys, I'll see you guys there. That's a weird graphical bug on Nemsi's face there. Alright, so Warlock I presume is Zoo. I think that's the assumption I have to make. You're going to hear a lot of I thinks in this video because I'm still not quite sure of what I'm supposed to be doing. So you might hear a lot of I thinks and whatnot in the video. So, okay, if it's Zoo, I think we want to keep this. We keep this almost every single time, right? Because Bulwark is insane to get, and Razor and Blood Razor is super good. So yeah, and I think Warpath is also super fire. So yeah, I think I keep these. Okay, Coldlight Oracle is also pretty interesting. I think I have to save it till a little bit later against Zoo, unless I'm just out of answers in my hand. But hey. Okay. So, I guess before we get into the game, I hope everybody has a drink. I am currently drinking me carbonated water because I enjoy spicy water. And, yeah, just tell me below what you guys are drinking, you know? I always like to know what people are drinking. It gives me ideas of what I would want to drink. So, yeah. Alright. Tap on turn. Is this, like, Q-Block? It might be Q-Block as well. If it's control, then this Coldlight Oracle is actually going to be insane. I'm just going to draw two here. Blood Razor is a fine draw. Bulwark is also pretty okay. I mean, taking two is not the worst. We have a lot of health gain in our deck from Khartut Defenders, N'Zoth, Scrap Golems. So, yeah. Okay. So, he's playing around Coldlight, I think. Doesn't make sense. I think just Hero Power here is the best. So we have the option of Coin Blood Razor, but I don't think that's ever correct. I think Coin Blood Razor is bad here, when you can just play it next turn. Yeah, I think Armor Up is just the play. Play it slow, play it safe. We get a little bit punished if he's somehow playing Coldlight Oracle in his deck, for a weird reason or so. But I don't think he is. I feel like that would be a little weird. Okay, so it's definitely Cube. Like 100%. So we want to leave that alive if possible. Yeah. We want to leave this alive because we don't want it to be summoning like a Doomguard or whatnot right away. When we possibly have a slightly better answer in hand, that's when we want that type of thing to happen. Although we do have to start playing cards, so this way we're actually able to play the Coldlight Oracle. Cards we're looking for, I feel, is going to be like Plague of Wrath, Brawl. I don't know if Garrosh is better than like regular, like the Garrosh Hero Power, which is deal 1 damage for all the standard players watching that don't know that. It's deal 1 damage, and he comes to the plate and gives you a 4/3 weapon. So we have a lot of weapons, so we don't have to necessarily be like light on the weapons. We can just like jam the weapon for jamming the weapon type thing. Okay. So what is this going to spawn? It's going to spawn one of 3 things, which is Doomguard, Voidlord, and Mal'Ganis. 9 cards. I'm going to have 10. I can coin Coldlight Oracle. He's going to burn 1 card if I do that. I don't think it's worth burning 1 card. This is fine. Just to drop this. We can also hit here. So deal 1, like if we do that, I think playing both of these first though is slightly better. So right, if we hit here, we're going to be gaining 2 nets, so we're going to be at 25. Then we can drop this. That's fine. So the mentality is that my guy will survive if he runs it in here. So depending what he gets, we can always just Plague of Wrath, which is like not the worst. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can do Warpath, Coin, Plague. That's not nice. Like, that's actually really fucking bad. I feel like we should be a little bit, what's the word? A little bit conservative with our removal. Okay. So as I said, Voidlord, that's actually, I think, the better one for him to have. Because the 1/3s are just, like, super okay for the sake of, this guy. What is his name? Whiskers? Whiskers. Alright, we're calling him Whiskers. Yeah, so, since it summons 3 1/3s, they hit for 1, but then we can gain 2 armor off them, so it's perfectly fine. Here, I think the best draws are probably, like, Acolyte of Pain would not be bad. Bladestorm would not be... Bladestorm would actually be pretty good. Shield Block was the next card I was going to say. Would be pretty fine. It cycles and it gains us a little bit of health. Khartut Defender is also pretty nice. I have to play a card, and I think I just run this out. I don't want to run this out because it takes 3, where I feel like if we save it for one of his more explosive turns, so a turn where he's going to be playing, like, Doom Guards, or he's going to be getting Doom Guards, and then he's going to be attacked with, like, a Mal'Ganis on the board, right, for, like, 20. This can save us a lot of health there. So I think just taking 3, it's easier just to drop this. Sure, we don't get that much value out of it, but I think that's fine. For the next couple of turns, we have plays that we can make, right? Khartut, we can play. If he doesn't play anything, I mean, we could also just... Oh, I really want to Coldlight Oracle him. I want to do it so badly. It's so wrong, but, like, I can. It's also so greedy. I mean, it burns him 2 cards, and I'll be able to play a card. I can actually just Razor... No, I have to coin first. So yeah, I'm able to coin Coldlight Oracle. It's going to burn him 2 cards. We could burn some, like, really important cards. Like, that's super big to burn, right? The thing, like, Gul'dan and N'Zoth are also super big burns. So, like, we could burn 2 more cards here, theoretically. I want to do it so badly. Oh my god. It's so wrong, but I want to do it. I think I have to play a little bit safe and do something like this first. Yeah, I think this is fine. Oh, we burned the N'Zoth as well. That's actually huge. So now he only has 1 additional board, which is Gul'dan. And the more Void Walkers we put in, the better it is for us. Also, I mean, he has to play, theoretically, 2 cards here. We also played a lot of cards, so now we're only going to go up to 9. So now we can just jam this. Really? He's playing... I guess that's better with N'Zoth, huh? Brann would kind of actually be insane. Razor... Blood Razor is also really good. Huh. We can do this. Play the Blood Razor. Just kill his guy. So we burnt 2 of his really big cards. I mean, okay, if Mal'Ganis was Gul'dan, I think we instantly won there. That's fine. I mean... I kind of want a Coldlight Oracle, but I feel like Coldlight Oracle is our best way to win. But at the same time, I need to draw cards. I need to have better cards in hand. This is going to burn him 2 more cards. Plague of Wrath is pretty good. Sun's Demons, that's a kind of shit card for us. I guess this is fine. I might have made a mistake playing the other Coldlight Oracle, because now we don't have a really big card to keep with Deadman's Hand. So like normally you'd get like Deadman's Hand and you'd get Coldlight Oracles, right? And you'd be fine. But the problem with just jamming the Coldlight Oracle is that that's a little bit weaker now. I I think it's weaker, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. If that makes sense, because like we can get cards like we could just copy N'Zoth, right? So our deck overall has more value. We just have to get through our deck is the big thing. So like next turn we can do Acolyte of Pain and Warpath to like kill his guy. Like we can do trade, Acolyte Pain, 3 Warpath or 2 Warpaths hit with our weapon. Hero power. Okay, that's super bad, but also kind of okay. Yeah, that's like okay-ishly bad. I'm thinking he should know that I don't play any bounce. Problem is that now Brann is also a dead card. Fuck, my Blood Razor triggers first, it's Death Rattle. Huh. I don't want this to die. I really like the Acolyte Pain play here. Because I want to draw the cards is the big thing right now. It's fucking 10 cards in hand. So we're going to play this. Fuck, that brings me up to 10 cards in hand. I don't want to play this, but I think I have no other choice. Yeah, I don't really have another choice besides just jamming that. This is hella risky, but I have to. Okay, that's actually a huge pull for us. Because if we didn't play that and he just hit this, we'd burn a card, and we can't burn N'Zoth. If we burn N'Zoth, we lose the game. Or if we burn Dead Man's Hand, we lose the game. Although we need to find N'Zoth, like, fast. I want to be able to play this and then N'Zoth. I don't know how we're going to go about doing that, though. The problem is that this summons 2 5/7s that summon 5 5s. That's, like, a lot of pressure. So we can, I mean, like, okay, if we pop it... Problem is that the Death Rattle here triggers before the Death Rattle my weapon. So we need to kill it with something on board first. That's, like, the really big problem. 6 to 7. I mean, Brawl would be really good, too. But I think... this match still has a long way to go, is the thing. He might not... Is it crazy to say, but he might not actually play... What's it called? I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. He might not play Doom Guards. I don't know if the modern list plays Doom Guards or not. I think, honestly, here we just... play a shitload of stats. This is a lot of stats, and it means N'Zoth is, like, super good. But we have to draw both Dead Man's Hands before we play N'Zoth, because we have to shuffle N'Zoth into our deck. That's the big thing. But it's also just going to get outvalued by him. But with N'Zoth, and keeping the hero power we have now, like, playing Scourgelord Garrosh is kind of a trap, I think, in this matchup. I know it sounds really crazy to say, but when he plays Gul'dan and he starts gaining 3 health a turn with his hero power, the 2 health that we're going to gain every single turn from our hero power is super good. So that's why, like, we also need to get, like, value from N'Zoth, because then we're actually going to have threats. Because as it is right now, we don't actually have any threats. Okay, if he does that trade, that trade's, like, super good for us, surprisingly. Like, we want his guy to pop, is the big thing. Is he going for Defile? I mean, Defile would make my job really easy, so I'd really much enjoy that. Okay. That's a really good draw. That's fine here. I think it's fine just to play the Brawl here. We have super high odds of a very good outcome. And even if it's the worst case possible outcome, we have Shield Slam for it. Okay. I'm just going to tank the 1 because now if he plays Gul'dan here, I want to keep the Plague as an answer. So I want to be able to hit Plague and then fire something out. I guess I could have Warpath Plagued. No, that's not as good. Because there's like... Okay, well, I mean, also he can get like a shitload of Voidwalkers back, which is the thing. But this N'Zoth draw was actually insane. Because that means we could go... Like, if we draw Deadman's Hand for turn, we'd shield block into Deadman's Hand, then we can play Deadman's Hand. So Deadman's Hand, you want to shuffle both copies into your deck, is the big thing. Okay, that's insane. Acolyte is a bait, I think. We have to play the Acolyte, though, because we don't want to shuffle it back in, is the whole thing. Actually, we want to shuffle Plague in, so... Yeah, I don't think we want to shuffle this in. So here we're going on the 50-50 that we draw Deadman's Hand. And then we could just jam the Deadman's Hand. Yeah. So jamming the Deadman's Hand is fine here. It allows us to play N'Zoth next turn, and even if it deals 2 damage to this, we don't burn a card. We'll go up to 9, and then we'll draw a card for turn, so that's 10. So yeah, he has 2 cards left in his deck, we have 8, and well, we have infinite cards in our deck as long as I don't misplay. Okay. Oh, that's fine. He has a whole bunch of GULD'ANS, to be fair, but the fatigue is what's going to catch up to him. We also gotta drop... I gotta drop mine first. Which is big. And we have the Plague. Okay, that's fine. So he has to Gul'dan here. And the thing is, he could also super low roll. Because he can get a whole bunch of 1/1s, and I can't really low roll. Or 1/3s. Of course he didn't. But he could have low rolled and got a whole bunch of 1/3s. Okay. I mean, this is obnoxious, but it's something that we can deal with. Oh, this is a terrible draw, too. Shield Slam would have been such a good draw. Okay. So, if we're going for the most value trades possible, we want this to die and give him the most amount of 1/3s possible. So we can hit. So it's that. I guess what we should do. If we're trying to get the most amount, give him the most amount of 1/3s, this is the way. And I actually think it's... Oh, I should have played this first. Because now there's 2 Scourgelord Garrosh in my deck, and that's not good. The other mentality is that, well, like, even if he kills all of my guys, right? I'll just play another N'Zoth, and I'll have another board of taunts that he has to get through. Is the other thing. So, like, we're in, like, such a good spot here. And I think it's fine. We didn't have to kill any of these. It would be really nice to have, like, a Bring It On to gain a lot more health, or a Coldlight Seer, so we can, like, super fatigue him, but that's... That we had to play earlier on to be able to get to this point. And yeah, we're also gaining a shitload of armor, so I think this is alright. Like, it's not optimal, but I also think this is like a hella hard matchup to have our first matchup we queue into beat this. I think it's a hella hard one. So we just have to get through 4 more boards. Which is definitely possible. He actually did really good trading there. Surprisingly, he did like super good trading. Leaving this one at 5 health is actually very big for him. Because now it makes it slightly harder for me to clear everything. How do I want to go about clearing this? Warpath is a very clean way, but I feel like I need to save Warpath. I also don't... actually, I could play Scourgelord Garrosh. Or, N'Zoth. I can play N'Zoth because the mentality is that none of my guys kill his guys. Right? My 4/5s don't kill his 5/5s, so he's going to get 2 less guys off his next Gul'dan here. And I can play it super slowly. And if he doesn't play Gul'dan here, I'll punch him in the face for a shitload of damage that he might not be able to heal back from. So this is, like, perfectly... Like, we're in, like, a really good spot, I think, right here. Like, I actually genuinely think we're in a really good spot. If I had to guess, the other cards left in his hands are... Skull of the Minari. Maybe a Sense Demons. Maybe another Expired Merchant. Leroy for sure. Leroy has to be in his hand, right? Leroy, fuck, what's the combo? Leroy... I was gonna say Cold Blood, but it's not Cold Blood. Power Overwhelming, POPO, Faceless, and some way to reduce the cost. Is there an Emperor, possibly? That's really bad for us. That's a really good draw for us. Let's just gain 5 more armor. We do have Plague of Wrath plus our hero power. That helps a lot. So depending how many 1/3s he gets off his next Gul'dan, I mean Plague of Wrath plus that is fine. We have Plagues for days, to be fair, as well. Oh my god, he high rolled again? So it's going to trigger like this. Okay, so that's actually fine. He's going to get 1 5/5. If I'm not mistaken, it triggers like this. So he gets a 5/5, then he gets 6 1/3s. Yeah, okay. I should have hit. You can make the argument that I should have hit closer to here, so this was at 1 health, so this way it died to my next hero power. But yeah, I don't think, as long as I don't do a really bad misplay, I don't think I can actually lose from here. Okay, so now I hero power first and I wipe his board again. Shield Slam's a very solid draw. Yeah, if I hero power, it kills the guy at 1 health. I hit in the middle. I still have a Scourgelord, so I can just drop this for another 5 armor. That's fine. We have another Plague, too. So, yeah. We're looking right now for Dead Man's Hand. We're at the point where we have almost all the cards we want to shuffle in. I mean, Bulwark Shield would be good to play soon. But only when we don't have any more Scourgelords. I think right now Scourgelord is just better. I guess I just Shield Slam both of these. Shield Slam, Shield Slam. Problem is that I don't have a convenient way to deal with the other. I mean, I could also just Warpath. Warpath is a rather convenient way to deal with his board here. Yeah, I can just use 2 Shield Slams here. This is going to force him to play his last Gul'dan. So if he plays his other Gul'dan here, we have Plague of Wrath plus my hero power plus a Shield Slam to kill whatever big thing comes out. So we should be, we're at the point where we're actually just super fine. I doubt he has any more big threats, so we don't actually have to worry about that. Okay, now I'm pretty sure he's out of threats. We are out of shield slams, so we still have plagues. So, yeah, that's the thing. Again, we're at the point where we're just, like, waiting to draw the other Dead Man's Hand. 2 Worthless Imps, as I thought. Dark Skies, that would make sense. Do you actually have Skull in hand? Or is it Plague, Skull? Okay. Super flashy plays. Worthless Imp. And I'm pretty sure the last card's Skull. It's the only card that... Or another Expired Merchant, possibly. But I'm pretty sure it would be Skull. Skull makes a lot of sense. Because, like, his curve's super high, so Skull would make sense. Yeah. Oh, that was such a clean win, and after only a half an hour of one game. Oh, this deck is so hard to make videos on, I feel. Well, that was, like, actually a really good game, and I think we played it really well. I feel like I don't have time to play another game in this video, so we're gonna open packs. This is why I was hesitant to bring this deck to the channel. I just think that it's easy to commentate the games, right? Because there's like actually a lot of thought that goes into every single play. And I think I did an okay job in explaining it. Tell me below what you think of how I explained everything. But the thing is, I only get one game per video. And I feel like that's... I mean, I guess what I could do is record a whole bunch of games and then pick the best ones. But then I feel like I'm not being genuine there, because I'm only going to take ones where I win. When I find I learn the best from my losses. So, yeah, this was the first game, really, that I've played it with the deck in a month. And I think it went really well. I think the decision-making that I did was fairly good. These were actually really good packs. Oh, gold and dark portals. Yay, another Shadow Council. I now can dust both of my golden ones. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one game. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck, actually. Tell me below what you think of the deck. Tell me if you want to go, switch to a priest deck in Wild, or switch to a different priest deck in Standard. There's been, like, a tempo priest list going around. Or, fuck, you might make me want to shake things up and tell me, yo, play fucking Demon Hunter. And, if enough people want me to play Demon Hunter, I'll play Demon Hunter. But, yeah, this is just thought to say, like, I guess the one thing I want to throw on is, like, the channel's on a Wild channel now. I just wanted to change up the content a little bit. I like making it, different. It makes me feel better. And, yeah, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Rep the gang. And I'll see you guys in the next one, where hopefully, we get more dubs like this one. And, yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, guys? Peace.